Hi, Carl.
Hi, Anil.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm super fired up meeting with you after so many years.
Yes. How many years have it been since we've been together?
I think it's more than 15 years.
Yes.
Yeah, it's long back when we met, but I remember all the time we spent together right from 98, and for so many 10 years we were together.
Yes. So many times I think I made 35 trips to India.
Yeah.
And of course, I had you coming to the United States also.
Yes. And when I came to United States, we had a meeting and in Chicago, in
Yes.
the same city where we are right now. And it was your recognition of brand new EDC.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, that was amazing time. And then we came here for Orlando Disney World with our children.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. But I cherish the memories which we had in India while
Yes.
building the business. And right from 98, in the beginning of Amway India, and we were together. I learned so much from you.
Well, the first time I went to India and I met you, uh, I promised you that I would come back.
Yes,
But I secretly in my mind, I didn't know if you would be there when I came back. And because so often in our business, people say they'll do something, but then they forget about it or they change their mind. But what amazed me about you was you did not change your mind. And as a matter of fact, you were very anxious to get started.
Scar, and I'm so happy we are back here, same place, Chicago. And it's such a beautiful place. It's like 10 acres of home and a beautiful 5 bedroom home there. And a lake here is just amazing. And
Yes.
I'm so glad I could meet you here.
And do you remember that my daughter Carla was the manager of our business,
Yes.
and she took care of all conventions. She took care of all airline flights. She took care of setting everything up. And do you remember the time when I brought her to India and the when she was brought out on the stage, the crowd just erupted in applause and noise and everything, and it was so beautiful and amazing to Carla.
And she was so emotional that
Yeah,
day. Yeah, she turned so emotional. She didn't know that you had made so many friends in India by then.
right.
This was her first exposure to such big Indian warm crowd.
Yes,
That was just amazing. And Carl, you look super great now, and you are going to turn
I'll be 87 in 2 months.
in 2 months. September is your
Yeah,
birthday,
yes,
and in September you will turn 87.
yes.
And you are looking so handsome and so smart and energetic. It's just amazing.
Well, thank you, but I want to attribute a lot of that to the business, to the direct selling business, because uh, I learned so much from the business. And what I didn't understand was that as I was learning, other people were learning, and especially you, Anil Narang, was learning a lot.
That's amazing, Carl. We learned so much from you, right? From the basics of the business to the leadership levels, everything we learned from you. And I listened to some of your cassettes so many times. Define your dreams, freedom was the reason, cross the Rubicon. They became my favorite, and we learned so much from them.
Yes, well, and you are an I think in my world, you are my world's greatest success from what you learned about the business.
Thank you, Carl. And it's just amazing to meet you after so many years and remember all the memories what we were doing back then, memories of India, memories of United States. And what you told me just now is so fascinating, Carl, about your business. When you told me that you are making money, your income comes every month from your America business, from your India business, and from your Russia business.
Yes.
Uh, I learned so much from you that if somebody tells me to build this business again, and if I have a choice to choose my sponsor, I will choose over and over and over again and again Carl and Marsha. You have been the biggest blessing in my life.
Well, there's something I want to say about that. Just because I was upline to you doesn't mean that I didn't learn from you, because when you sponsor someone who becomes successful, uh, then you learn so much from the people that are in your organization. And you're part of my organization, but I am also part of your organization.
That's amazing, Carl. And Carl, tell us something about your early days of life. And you were a chartered accountant, what we call in India CPA here, and an attorney.
Yeah, uh, I was a chartered accountant first, but I wasn't happy with being an accountant, and uh, I to become a chartered accountant, you have to take business law. And when I finished my business law course, my professor called me in after the course was over, and he asked me a question. He said, uh, "Have you ever thought about becoming a lawyer?" And I said, "No, I never had." And he said, "Six words: you would be a good lawyer."
Wow.
And so, with that, just six words of encouragement, I went into law school and became a lawyer. Uh, but after practicing law for many years, see, and um, I was in my 60s, Anil,
Mm,
when I first got into this business,
yeah.
into the direct selling business. And who would dream that uh, after they have lived that long, that they could take on another business? But there's something else I want to say. I learned absolutely as much from the people that I recruited as I did from the people who recruited me.
Yeah, that's right. Field is the biggest teacher. You learn so much from people in your team. Same happened with me, Carl. I sponsored people in India, and I learned from various encounters with them when I showed them the plan, how people think, how people take decisions. And in the beginning of my business, I was not very patient. I was not asking questions. I was not agreeing with people. I was not being empathetic. But I learned so much from you, from field, from this business, that my entire perspective about dealing with people changed through this business.
Well, and I want to tell anybody who's watching this, if you have not achieved the emerald or diamond level yet, if you do achieve it, you will learn, like we have learned, so much from the people around you.
And more about yourself,
Yes.
more about your capabilities, what you can do, and this with this amazing business. And Carl, when you started this business, as you tell, you are already crossed 59, you are almost 60, or you are in your 60s when you're really building this business. So, where did you get all that energy that you could go diamond in just 4 short years in 33 years old market, when people said this market is already saturated and you built this business with such an enormous speed?
Well, here's something that I learned. Um, I did wonder when I first got involved, I did wonder if the market had become saturated. But later, after I went diamond, I realized that the market will never, ever become saturated. People change as they live longer, and the ones that get involved and stay involved learn so much, and it's just amazing what the business will teach you.
And you went diamond in just 4 years. That is just amazing. You joined this business in 1992, right?
Yes,
And you went diamond in 1996.
yes.
That's unbelievable. And this business has been the biggest blessing in our life. The way our children are progressing in their lives and the way we live now is all because of this business.
Well, and the business has also been the best blessing in our lives, my life and Marcia's life.
Carl, do you know you have impacted so many lives of people in India?
Well,
Uh, so many kilometers, it's on the other side of the world. Actually, we are sitting in US, United States now, and India is far away. Even if we go by plane, it takes more than 15, 16 hours. And you have impacted more people in India.
Anil, um, when I first came to India, I didn't know if the business would work, but I remember telling you the first time I came to India that I would be back.
Yes,
And then I did come back, and I think that that really surprised you
yes.
that I made my second trip to India. Then I ended up visiting India 35 times, and I visited more than 105 cities.
Oh, wow. And there are many people in India who might not have gone to all the 105 cities to which you went. And that's just unbelievable. Even now, when we look back and we talk about those days, sometimes we are amazed that how you guys living in United States near Chicago, your hometown is in Peoria.
Yes,
And I had never even heard of Peoria. And from that place, you decided to come to India and build this business. And there are some people who are living in India and they sometimes ignore this business. And they don't know what they could do with this business, but they are not able to comprehend that much.
well, Anil, I know that you realize this, but um, when I drove from Peoria up here to Chicago, right now we're staying at my daughter's house. My daughter's Carla, and many people in India got to know Carla because she was the manager of our business. And when she graduated from college, she has never had a job except managing our business. And now uh, she's got this beautiful, beautiful home in Chicago. And it's just a great blessing, and we are so proud of her.
Yeah, this is called such a beautiful home. This does not look like a home. It's like when we entered from there, and I looked at that beautiful home in front of me, and then we went into that sunroom,
Yes,
and from that room, when we saw that swimming pool outside and this view of this lake and those big trees looking like forest area and this big green lawn, and we are sitting here, it's, this looks like a miracle to me that I'm here talking to my best friend in the world.
yes. And of course, you are also my best friend in the
Yes.
world.
Carl, we really wish that, we could be together for several more years. And I really want to do something more with this business, as you were just telling me that from your age to my age, there is still a gap of 22 years. And you are 22 years older than me, and still we became and connected at emotional levels and became best of the friends.
Well, Anil, I realize in my mind and in my heart that you are not done. You are far from being done, and you have so much more to do and so many blessings to bestow on other people. like you have done to us.
Carl, you know what is my dream? Now, my dream is about the people who have joined us and they're sticking to us on faith. And they are many of them are borrowing that faith from us actually. And they are still here. And I want all of them to be blessed through this business. And I want to do everything in my power to help them build one of the finest business and get the blessings of God into their lives and into the lives of their children, into their families. That's what my dream is. I am really happy with where I have reached now, but we have big dreams. But already where we have reached, the homes we live, the cars we drive, and when we think about our children and our mindsets, our thinking, we already have received enormous blessings from God through this business.
Yes.
And we want these blessings to pass on to our team, and we want to help everyone achieve the same thing. That's amazing, Carl. It is a pleasure to meet you today, and I'm excited about spending rest of the day with you
Yes.
today. So thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. See you back in India.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you later.